What's up, you guys? This is Jason from RPM, and we're sitting in front of the Kawasaki H2's full chambered exhaust system. Let's start at the mid pipes. You're gonna have two mid pipe options with this exhaust system. You're gonna have your standard mid pipe, which is essentially that. It does have the addition of an M1802 bung with a plug in it if you don't need that. And this is, of course, our E-valve option. Very sought after, probably the most common. Our E-valves they're a complete kit. Everything you need. Every harness, zip tie, switch, it's all included. Hook that puppy up, hit the switch. It's that loud exhaust sound that you seek. And when you're done playing, you just turn it off. You're good to go. You're back to the chambered muffler. This is a Q series muffler. It's one of our quietest options that we offer. And of course, this is our head pipe. A lot of time went into this head pipe, a lot of development, a lot of testing, back and forth of what worked, what didn't work. And this is where we landed. We call this our mid-throw pipe. We've very specific tube size, very specific in the way that we weld, even at the flange, we'll weld the outside, and the way we weld the inside, come back, report that. Our cyclonic 4-to-1 collector, drop it into 2.5 inches. Everything is spring hook mounted. We wanted to get rid of any harsh, solid mounts. So we run a 2.5-inch donut gasket, spring mount everything. That allows the exhaust to still be able to flex and move as you're going through rough and harsh terrain. Moving on to our chambered muffler. This is our Q series muffler, redesigned from scratch. So this is an off-the-shelf muffler. This is built by RPM for the Kawasaki H2, engineered in-house by our RPM engineers. Nothing's done out of house. This is all done in RPM. Our engineers are real people. You can come see them, meet them at any trade show you want. And we developed chambered mufflers in the past for other vehicles. We knew we needed one for the Kawasaki H2. They lack what other forced induction vehicles have, which is a turbo. A turbo acts as a muffler. So we needed a way to take a louder exhaust system and still be able to keep it quiet. And we wanted that deep, thumpy sound that we've always had with our chambered mufflers. So that's what we did here. It comes in the middle, splits, goes through a couple of chambers, and out the rear factory fascia. A couple things about this mufflers, obviously we have the barred ports to hold on to the factory isolators. What we kept finding out is that exhausts that were just in factory isolators wanted to pull out of the isolators. It's one of the reasons that Kawasaki has that clip at the end of their isolators, is that they can move a lot, and if you don't have a way to stop them like this, they will just fall out of there. The lower mount on this is a stainless 304, it's 304 stainless steel mount. It's built by us for our exhaust systems. It allows the lower mount to be isolated but adjustable. So when it's in the car, you're able to adjust side to side a little bit, most importantly up and down. The reason that is important is that we wanted to be able to get these dope tips that we offer out the back of the car without causing any issues. And you need to have a little adjustment because these cars are built all over the place. They're not really the highest of tolerances. So each car may feel a little bit different, may move a little bit. Being able to have an adjustable mount was very important in our design. And we didn't find that out until we installed this on a few other cars, and we're like, man, this one fits different than this one, and then this one, and this one. That's when we decided we need a way to be able to adjust this. So that's what we did. That's why that lower mount is so important. But these rear tips, this is a polished stainless, this is a blued stainless. You have the option to pick either of these and check out which one you want with your exhaust system. And of course, we've got a couple other options. We've got spark arresters, quiet cores, stuff like that. But this video is really just about the exhaust itself. Take a look at that. Everything is so well thought out. We've got the extra bracing done at the 2.5-inch pipe where it comes into the muffler. Same bracing is done on the front at the tips. We'll kind of let the pictures speak for themselves. Of course, you can jump on our website, find out all the information about this, how much horsepower gains there's to be had. There's a bunch of different variations on how that plays out too, guys. Obviously, there's guys on the internet claiming just asinine numbers, completely unrealistic numbers. We dyno every single one of our exhausts, start to finish, from stock. The same day, we'll dyno so many different variations, and we go back, scrap it all, and then start over once we have final variations where we're like, this is a stock car, This is it with all the different exhaust, intakes, tunes, what this does, what supercharger gears have an effect on. And that's one of the important things about this muffler specifically is we didn't want to run into higher boost issues. When guys start swapping out supercharger gears, oh no, the muffler doesn't flow enough. So we were able to design and overcome that quickly, and this is where we landed. So this is probably my favorite exhaust system for the Kawasaki H2. The chambered is always my favorite exhaust system, always push it really hard, but we've got other options. We've got mid-pipe deletes, we've got 3/4 exhaust. A 3/4 exhaust uses the same muffler, just without the header, and of course different mid-pipes. And then we've got the dual sport muffler, which is another fan favorite with that sportier sound. We've got the dual sport muffler that's only available in a full exhaust as well. We've got a ton of options, ton of information. This all can be, reiterated back on the website, and that's what we're going to push you guys to go see more photos, get more information, see the dyno graphs, stuff like the decibel readings. We've done a million different decibel tests on these exhausts and different variations as well. But yeah, we're really excited to finally offer these to the H2 guys. It was a lot of work and a long time coming. So we had a lot of test vehicles out there. We had a lot of guys on social media who were racking up a lot of miles who we teamed up with, and they were maybe dropping videos a little early, dropping hints that there was an exhaust system out. We wanted to get it on their cars. They were kind of our test mules. We want to see, how's it do in your terrain? How's it do in your terrain? We wanted to see, how does it do in Dumont? How does it do where we test? We wanted to get a lot of feedback before we went ham wild, and I'm glad we did that. It turned out great. If you have any questions, you can drop it in the comments, shoot us an email, jump on the website, of course, jump on RPM, add this to your cart, add some new RPM swag to your cart. Check out our other H2 accessories, catch cans, intercoolers, all the carbon fiber accessories we offer for the Kawasaki H2, and they ship. We keep all this stuff in stock, no crazy wait times. Pick them up, rpmsidebyside.com.